Wow, guys, you just checked that out. She is a Nigerian-born New York City race dancer, choreographer, creative director with a bachelor degree in psychology and dance. Now, she's trained in many styles, including ballet, modern West African, hip-hop, heels, African dance styles, and many more. She has worked with artists such as Cardi B, Sean Paul, Missy Elliott, Rema, Adekunle. In fact, the list is endless. She currently travels all over the world, teaching her unique style of dance, and she's right here to tell us all about it. You checked out her performance earlier, as I told you. Nneka Irobunda is here, guys. Woo!
You know, I was going to ask if you did ballet because, I mean, the movements, the way you were just lifting your legs and all that, I'm like, oh, wow, yeah. I mean, and then I can't even dance to save my life.
I don't believe you.
I'm not even lying here. And I know that people who can dance, I don't know what they will now say about a professional dancer, like when they say a professional dancer. So how can I learn?
I think it's just practice. I tell people it's a journey. Like, dancing is like a journey.
But you know that some of us, like, God did not give us that.
It takes time. I'm telling you, I've seen people who have had no training, no background in dance, in terms like 3 years, they just change all around.
Really?
So being consistent.
So it can still happen.
It can happen for you.
No,
it can happen for you.
So you've danced with a whole lot of celebrities.
Yes.
Which one did you love the most?
Who did I love the most? Ooh, that's hard. I really liked Missy Elliott. I think she's a creative genius, just generally. She's an all-around creative genius. But I also really loved working with AG. You know, I loved AG. I thought he's like the sweetest person, and he's so about his art.
Adekunle Gold.
Yes. I call him AG. But yes, he's so about his art. He's so passionate. You can tell that he really puts a lot of work into it. So I love working with people with that same amount of passion and talent. So those are like my top 2 right now.
All right, you want to talk about Cardi B? I was so excited to see Cardi B.
Yes, I performed with her last year in the 2019 Grammys. And yeah. I performed the Grammys, yes. It was amazing. And it was even more amazing because it was an all-woman cast, from the creative director to the choreographer to like her whole team. It's full of women, you know? So that was an amazing experience. And it was on the Grammys, so woo-woo! Yes.
All right, so you talked about, Arika read your bio, and she was talking about psychology and dance.
Yes.
How you went to school to learn dance.
Well, I majored in dance. I double majored, so I was also doing psychology. I initially wanted to take that route to become a doctor, but I feel like I went through the dance and art way because I feel like that's also healing in a way. That's also helping people in a different way. But yeah, I also majored in dance, but it was more performance and movement body, like movement, performance, and body, understanding your body. So that like training really helped me get into form about what kind of teaching style I want to do. So when I teach people, I really know how to teach people.
Okay, so how many teaching styles are there?
There are a lot. I mean, it depends. It depends on your background. For me, because I took ballet, I took jazz, modern, a bunch of different styles, I kind of mixed it all together. So my classes usually go like this. I have a warm-up, we have across the floor, we have a center, and we do movements, and then we go into choreography. Okay. So it's like a build-up. So you get your body together before you even start. Pow, pow, pow.
Okay, you know that you've been traveling around to, you know, train people. So how long do you stay? Because, you know, you said if you want to, like, evolve, you want to, if Oniport, for example, wants to become a dancer, it would take like 3 years. So will you stay in Nigeria for 3 years with her?
I will. I'm planning to be a lot more in Nigeria as I am in the U.S. in New York. So I'm gonna be trying to be here just as much. So I'm gonna. Future plans are coming.
Okay. I should register.
Yes, you should.
Okay, so
you should.
Of course. Oh, go away. I believe, you know, as somebody who has a Nigerian background, I would like to ask, because so many times we see video vixens, how they talk about them, how they're being treated, and all of those, and then there is a particular person to core, and you know, you go on you in the comment section, and then you see a lot of, oh, why is her body open? Why she dancing like that? Why she seducing people? All that. So we are Nigerians, and you know that there is no how you'd not get that. So how do you think we have evolved, and how do you think this can actually get in the background so that people would know that this is actually a skill?
I think that when it comes to art, it takes time for people to start respecting it, sadly. But because of, I've gotten a lot of support from actually African women in total, because this kind of form of movement is really expresses femininity and getting to your body and understanding your body. So people who actually come take my classes, they start realizing this is more than just like sensuality and opening yourself and opening your body. This is actually more about understanding yourself deeper than just what you're taught and what we know. But I think it's this really is helping push the agenda of getting Nigerians back on board with different types of art and respecting that kind of art field. So,
Interesting.
So I saw you dancing on heels.
Yes.
Is it easy?
it's not easy, oh. It's not easy. It's not easy at all.
I'm just asking for a friend because a friend wants to try it. And the friend might fall.
Nneka, come now.
Are you saying it to be civil as a professional, somebody who does this every day?
But there's a class for it because you said, you know.
There is a class for
heels.
it. I've learned from amazing people like Danielle Polanco, Jessica Castro, Aisha Francis. So it's not like I just put on heels and started dancing and turning and running, but it actually took me like 5 years before I even started teaching.
You see, you can't get there anytime soon.
Wow.
No, there's hope. There's hope. I promise.
Nice one.
But yes, it took me 5 years to really start understanding my body and to be able to balance on this because it's not easy and it can be dangerous. But after those 5 years of intensely training, I found a pocket, a specific movement that kind of incorporated different types of African dance styles and then heels technique and put it together. So.
Talking about African dance styles, so I know that we have the cultural ones, okay, but then lately we've been having from Yauze to Alanta to the Shaku and all of that. How do you think the dance industry in Nigeria is evolving?
I think it's evolving so quickly, especially because of social media and because of the use of YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Twitter, you know, Instagram. Even me, my business has expanded so much because of Instagram. I think people are not only finding different styles to understand and look at and beyond just Nigerian street styles, we're also finding a way to unite as different African nations in order to like, through movement. And I think that's a beautiful thing. It's only gonna get more and more bigger, so big. So.
Okay, so what are your handles? Because me, I want to be a part of your class. So I will follow you.
Yes, my handle is at Delacyn, DELACYN. My YouTube is Nneka Irobunda, Nneka, you know, I could
Please, I will
spell
send you a DM, okay?
Can you speak
You help
Igbo?
me.
it. Kedu?
Oh, the
Hey.
man. Is that all?
No, I can speak a little bit more, but it's also, I understand it pretty well, but to
So
speak
tell
it,
me that you would come visit me tomorrow in Igbo.
hey.
On that note, let's not the show continues. All right, guys. Thank you so much, Delacyn, for coming on the show.
Thank
Such a
you.
great time. I will DM you, please. Help
Yes,
me.
please.
To help me. Amanda, are you watching? Please, you need that too. All right. Thank you so much once again. We'll go on a short break. I'll be right back, guys. Stay here with us. It's still E-Splash, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yes.